So once you've had your 4 or 5 activation sessions, how often do you need to come in to maintain the results? Now, this depends entirely on the person. I will give you my story. For me, I like to get activated at least once a month. I choose once a month because I do also do the activations on myself on a very regular basis. So for me, I'm able to keep those new patterns that I've installed. However, if someone isn't doing any of that stuff and they go back to chest breathing, they're going to regress pretty quickly and they're not really going to be able to see the results that they want to. The whole premise around activation is that we are empowering you to be able to take care of yourself. We work hard with you in the beginning, in the 4 or 5 sessions, to install these new patterns on your body. But the idea is, and the whole premise of this is, that we can help you look after yourself better and help you understand your body more. So when your jaw is getting really tight and your neck's getting really tight, you understand why that's happening. Your psoas isn't working, you're initiating movement through your neck and your jaw because you're tensing your neck and your jaw when you're doing everything. So you need to be able to actively stop yourself from tensing your neck and your jaw when you do stuff. When I first learned about this, when I went back to treating and just doing sort of some massage strokes or doing things around the gym, lifting weights, I was tensing my jaw, I realized, for everything. So my jaw never actually got to switch off and relax because I was sending signals to it all day long, switch on for this, switch on for that, and it just never got a break, okay? So no wonder why it was overloaded, no wonder why it was sore. So part of this is also that you're consciously thinking, okay, when I'm doing this activity, I'm not going to be tensing my jaw, I'm not going to be tensing my neck, okay? When I was doing legs in the gym, I found I was tensing my head and my jaw. Think about this. What do you think has a greater strength capacity? My tiny jaw and neck, or my legs and my gluteus maximus? Isn't that where I'm supposed to be focusing most of my energy? Why am I sending messages from my brain to my neck and my jaw when I'm training my legs? That just doesn't make sense. And the strength capacity of my legs and my glutes is going to be so higher is if I don't tense my jaw and my neck. Initially, you will find not using your movement pattern. You will feel a little bit weaker as your body adapts to this new way of using itself. But it's very crucial that while doing the activations on yourself, you are also making a conscious effort not to tense your jaw and your neck or your compensation pattern when you're doing other stuff. Okay, so start to take notice of when you do that. It's a very long way of answering how long do you come in. Honestly, the sweet spot is different for every person. Me personally, I like to come in sort of once a month, but that's because I do activations on myself. Someone who is more stressed out might need it more regularly, particularly if they're doing nothing on their own. But the idea is that we empower you and you do this stuff so that you don't necessarily need to come in for the treatments. However, the practitioner will always be able to get in a little bit deeper than what you can do on yourself. I even find it when I'm self-activating that I just can't do it as good on myself. So that's why I like to pay someone and see someone. So I hope that answers your question. It depends for everybody, but ideally you're doing this stuff on yourself enough that you don't need a practitioner, but life gets in the way. Sometimes we do just need that extra help and someone who can really push us more than what we can push ourselves.